Consumers across the world may be happy that oil prices have been trending downwards for quite a while, but the situation is causing Nigeria some headache. The country's oil benchmark for its 2017 budget is $44.50. Any drop in price have a direct impact on Nigeria's revenue, considering that the sale of oil accounts for over 80% of forex earnings.
If oil prices dip below $44.50, but if we're producing 2 million barrels or 2.2 million barrels per day, the impact would be as significant compared to if, even at $45 oil, if oil production dips back again into the ranges of 1.7, which is where the situation in the Niger Delta is actually very important, because as long as it remains peaceful as it is currently and continues to remain that peaceful, then we'll likely have a good level of production and we won't see a lot of impact on the Nigerian economy, especially through the FX market.
Even if you remain, if you continue to maintain production at current levels and oil price drops drastically below the $44.5 per barrel benchmark, the country will find it difficult to fund its imports, and that will have drastic effect on productivity, on the level of consumer demand, on ability of government to meet other effort-related obligations, and including the private sector ability to meet effort-related obligations. So I pray that oil price does not drop drastically beyond where it is today, because if that happens, then the economy may go into further contraction.
Nigeria is still battling to come out of recession, which was mainly caused by the collapse of oil prices in 2015 and the fall in production levels as a result of militancy in its oil-rich Delta region. The government is trying to win the country away from oil, but it will take time before the diversification drive yields the desired result.
The options left for the government at this mid-stream of the budget year is obviously to borrow. But unfortunately, the government has been borrowing heavily, and that is crowding out the private sector.
I think the government has done the right thing, first of all, in trying to ramp up on foreign borrowings. They've increased the amount of FX flow into the economy. They've also introduced a bit of a floating market for FX in one of the divisions of the Nigerian forex market. They've allowed investors to decide what price at which they want to sell their dollars. But for now, we have a limited supply in that market.
Everyone is watching the oil price movement very closely. Nigeria surely needs high prices. But should prices fall badly below the current benchmark for the country's budget, then the government might be forced back to the drawing board. Deji Badmus, CGTN, Lagos, Nigeria.